What do you think it is about Grimm's fairy tales that have stood the test of time for so long?
Yeah, I think it's myth. I think that no matter what is popular a certain year or a certain century, the themes of good and evil and all of that exists and persists, whereas, you know, cultures change on a dime. But this will always be there as long as human beings are there.
Do you have a favorite one?
I don't. Yeah.
What about from exploring them on the show?
I thought the Aswang episode was really cool. That wasn't a Grimm's fairy tale, but that was a fairy tale taken out of the Philippines, actually, and I thought that was really cool. Yeah.
When it comes to television shows, we've seen a lot of them translated to video games. What would the Grimm video game be?
Me running around beheading people and then sleeping at the end of the day, probably. Yeah.
Do you play games at all?
No, I don't.
When it comes to next season, what can people look forward to, especially since right now you're not a Grimm?
Correct. So hopefully I get my Grimm powers back. I hope we can look forward to that. Yeah.
What are you guys talking about here at Comic-Con from the panel?
Everybody was asking us every question about the show you can imagine.
And you're not allowed to talk about any of that stuff, right?
Precisely. Yeah.
What's it like to be able to connect with fans here at the show?
Oh, that's one of the best parts. You forget that you're doing it for an audience sometimes because you're on a stage with people you see every day. So it's lovely getting to see the fans.
How have you seen this show evolve over the time you've been on it?
I think it's gotten grander in scale. I think we've all eased into our roles a bit, and yeah, it's very cool.